Hi everyone, welcome back once again. We are moving on in Module 2, Topic 3. We are in Lesson 1, starting on page 301. This is our introduction. Key term, convert. So we're going to be changing from one thing to another. Learning goals, use ratio reasoning with double number lines and ratio tables to convert measurement units. Use scaling up or scaling down and unit analysis to convert and transform measurement units appropriately. So we need to know some common measurement conversions, and some of these you probably already know, some you probably don't. For example, you probably know number 1 foot is the same as 12 inches, and you probably know number 2, 1 yard is 3 feet. What you may not know is 1 kilogram is the equivalent of 1,000 grams, and 1 meter is the equivalent of 100 centimeters. 1 gallon, you may know, is 4 quarts. In previous grades, you've worked with the U.S. customary system and the metric system of measurements. In this course, you've also learned about ratios. We're going to use ratio reasoning to convert from one measurement unit to another. Okay, moving on. Next slide, getting started. You've learned about the relationships between inches and feet, feet and yards, quarts and gallons, meters and millimeters, to name a few. Name a U.S. customary unit and a metric unit that's an appropriate size to measure each quantity. So your height, how would we measure your height? What unit of measurement would we use here in the U.S., which is what the customary, U.S. customary means, and we would use feet and inches. In the metric system, distance is always measured in meters. So the length of your pencil will be inches. And in the metric system, we wouldn't measure it necessarily in meters, but in a version of meters, a smaller unit called centimeters. So anything that has to do with length will have meters at the end. The prefix will depend on truly how long or short that distance is. School to beach distance in the U.S., we would use miles. We would be silly to measure that in inches or in feet. And in the metric system, we would use kilometers. Some people say kilometers. Either is fine. The weight of your math book here in the U.S., we would say pounds. Anything with having to do with weight in the metric is in grams. So this one, it might be in kilograms or just grams. So one word there, kilograms, abbreviated kg. This is cm, km, and just m. I'm going to move this over. Kilograms. Amount of water in a water bottle. We say fluid ounces. And in the metric system, it would be liters. Anything having to do with volume is liters. It's worth noting ounces is OZ, which is a little odd. Pounds is LB. Miles, MI, inches, IN. You guys know these ones. Fluid, FL. Okay, and then amount of water in a pool. That's measured in gallons. I know my pool has a little more than 20,000 gallons. And because it's a large amount, we would say kiloliters. Circle the most appropriate measurement for each item. The weight of a dog. Would a dog weigh 15 pounds, 18 ounces, 1 ton, or 25 fluid ounces? Well, ounces measures volume, like volumes of liquids is how we can think. So we're not going to have those. A ton is the same as 2,000 pounds. And if you have a 2,000 pound dog, we've got an issue. So 15 pounds. The amount of gas in a car's tank, 50 milliliters, 2 kiloliters, 55 liters, 12 kiloliters. Okay, 50 milliliters is a very small amount. 2 kiloliters is the same as 2, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. So let me give you a quick little metric system. kilo. So we say King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. We've gone over this earlier this year. This is your base unit. This is where liters, meters, and grams is located. This is the kilo, hecto, deca, deca, centa, and milli. I'll give you a handout on this. You don't have to write that. Okay. So if we go from liter to kiloliter, we are moving the decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the left. If we start here and go here, if we start here and go this way, we move the decimal in the direction that we're going. So if we go kiloliters to liters, we are essentially increasing it 1, 2, 3. So 10, 100, 1,000 times. So 2 kiloliters is 2,000 liters. Because it would be 2, move the decimal 1, 2, 3 places, 2,000 liters. We would never put 2,000 liters in our car. And then 55 liters and 12 kiloliters. So 12 kiloliters is going to be even more than the 2,000. That'd be 12,000. So that's out, that's out. So 55 liters. The height of your classroom in inches. 90 inches, 1 mile, 2 yards, 12 feet. It's not going to be a mile. 2 yards is about 6 feet. 90 inches isn't very tall at all as far as height of a wall, so, or the ceiling, 12 feet. Height of a basketball hoop, 70 centimeters is pretty tiny. 500 millimeters is the same as 50 centimeters. 1 kilometer is really long, so 3 meters. We'll see you on the next video for lesson 1.